you go, my love, I think I'm yours. My dreams, my dreams, I hope one day they'll grow, and I want to hold your hands when it is cold. I wait, but you hate. You have so much to say. For you, I'm true. I have so much to do. Though you know that I'm yours, my love, I think I'm gone.
Wow, that's one really ugly boot for sure. And expensive. Damn. Hi, so Paul again here. Today I'm going to share with you some of my personal experience of how to get rid of the ugly boot-like original stock from my Scar. I'm talking about this guy here. So yeah, don't get me wrong, I love how it looks, I love how it performs, and actually it matches the Scar quite well. It looks unique and even organic. I mean, it's just like a boot. I would describe the relationship between me and my Scar is a bad romance, or first love. Meaning she got everything you wanted, or she used to have everything you wanted, just that one little thing. That one little thing will make you think again and will even piss you off, and ended up you guys had to separate. And the little thing of the Scar and between the Scar and me is here, literally the notch here. I'm a left-handed, so every time I want to love my Scar again and keep using it, when I put it on my shoulder, and the notch here just keeps rubbing against my cheek or even my lips. As I described, it's just a bad romance. She's way too passionate. I got hurt, okay? So yeah, I was trying so hard to get rid of it. Since it's for airsoft, so there are quite a few options that is quite easy, and I would say an easy fix to get rid of the stock. You have two viable options actually. The first one is the M4 adapter, M4 stock adapter. So after installing that, you are free to use any type of, almost any type of M4 stock. The downside is, if you still want to put a lot of M4 furnitures on your Scar, then it's not a Scar anymore. I was reluctant to do it. So yeah, here comes the second option, ACR or Masada stock. The problem is, it is meant to be for real steel or GBB, so there's no compartment or space for LiPo, even a tiny one. I know some of you have to gut it out, all the bags, and then you have a tiny space for really small LiPo, but I don't think that's a viable option for me, since this guy here is I mean, my Scar edge is EBB, and I mean, I need a torque, and so I put a lot of good stuff in it, but still it has to be powered by a legit or good enough LiPo. So that space, that tiny space, and the time I'm going to consume and spend just to make it work is just too much. So for all of the above reasons, I have to bear with the stock and keep it on my scar for years until last week. This is my solution. No, it looks like ACR stock, but it's not. It is made by ICS. ICS, they still have it, I believe. They have a line for Reaper cut ACR Masada AGs. A few days ago, I was browsing on internet, and I was browsing evic.com, and I found the stock. Actually, they sold it separately for only $40, even before the discount code applied. So I figured, okay, that would be a good deal if the dimension and everything is just like an ACR stock, because I just found a file of the internet. You probably have to buy it, but you get to print it out for the adapter of the for your scar. It's an adapter for ACR stock. So I just purchased one 3D printer, and I figure I can just try it. So, but anyway, I'll show you how the stock work. So you definitely have a much bigger compartment here for battery, and it is the cheek riser. You can adjust that like 6 or 7 position, to be honest, and you get an audible click. The only thing I don't like it is the very last position. You'll be like this, but once everything is locked in, it's okay. It's not gonna move, and it is extendable, and of course it is foldable. Okay, so everything seems perfect, right? I'll show you the battery compartment. So you have to pull all the way to the back, and still it is locked in until you push the button here, and voila. So now you get to use this. I mean, the battery looks it's almost dead, but it's still kicking, so I'll leave it for now. I'll keep it for a while. So that's the space you have. See, I even have an adapter for a DIN connector. I just got lazy, so I use the DINs mostly, but for some guns I still have a small Tamiya on. So just put it back. See how compact it is, and it is super light. Love it. Okay. So again, back to how to get this work. So I actually pay for the 3D printing file for the adapter for ACR stock, and then I went into big problems. So this is the part that I took it off from the ICS ACR stock, and this is the first trial of the 3D printing product. The adapter I downloaded from the internet. The dimension is so different. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, don't get me wrong, the print quality is alright, and the dimension of the adapter itself is correct actually, but that's for regular ACR stock, not for ICS one. So yeah, I didn't know how to do it. I was going to give up, but then I just figured, okay, I got a 3D printer. Might as well just learn how to design and to make the first original part of my own. And it couldn't be too hard, right? Yes, it is hard. I spent, I don't know, 20 plus hours just doing the design. And after that, another 10 hours of refitting, remeasuring, and frustrating, of course. And then another 10 hours to print the V1 here. I mean, that's a lot of work. But I'm super happy because super satisfying because one, I designed this, right? And number two, it is super sturdy. I mean, can't move at all. And you still got all the functions working flawlessly. And I had to make it much beefier for my version because this one is made by made of ABS. That should be sturdier than PLA material I'm using here. So I didn't trust too much about PLA, so I have to like over engineer it and overbuild it. So right now it looks super beefy. Still, if there is gonna be a V2, I'll do a lot of correction here and even try to make it fit even better. But so far so good. Like it so much. And also, you don't have to worry about losing the small pin here anymore. That was something I would be bitching about for the scar for stock for the AG, because once you lost the pin here, your chances are you're gonna lose the pin too during operations or during a skirmish, which is super frustrating. And yeah, you can buy it, but you have to wait if they ever have that in stock. And it is just frustrating to keep dealing with the shit here. But right now, I'm super happy. I'll probably try my best to fix the design here, and the print quality definitely can be better. But right now, I'm settled. I'm okay. Nice. Now it looks legit, eh? Yeah, keep recoiling.